Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it when it's time. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Jacksonville Jaguars. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready! 18 Gator.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
Head up.
They'll run on first down. It's Brooks. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a give, right side. Brooks. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Matchbox lights. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down.
Here we go.
They run the counter. It's Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ready, set.
44 to Mike. And it's getting in home.
Smith.
Mike, go.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 89 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. And it's complete to Martin. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First and 10 at the 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Greystone, Travis.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Go!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Hey, Haywood! Yep.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Hill on the return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hey, Orbit!
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
On 1st down, It's Brooks, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now this time he'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Got it.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, Foxtrot. Big grip.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze.
Check three. Show it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Now.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Hey, exit.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A pitch back, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Jim.
Topper. 5.
Back to throw here. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
A gain of 15. First down.
218, chop. John.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Some guys just have a knack for creating turnovers. He's got a little bit of that going. He forced a fumble last week, another one there.
And it just drives teams crazy because they realize that certain guys, as you said, have that knack, and they're trying to keep them away from the action, away from the ball. But the best ones have that overwhelming desire, that overwhelming need to get to the football and make it happen, and that he does.
Now a play fake here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Down. 18 Gator.
Check, check. All day, dog.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo!
49, guys. Mike, 49.
2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
50, plant. 50. Hey, keep it up. Hey, Alpha. 2.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you. Ready?
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Carryover from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Ready? 50, plant.
Check, check. Check, 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 check. Back, back, back. Shit, shit. Shit.
Now. Move. Deep rip, deep rip.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch
Roll out.
safety's creeping.
Go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He's checking crack.
Man. Now.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. 8, read.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Hit it.
They'll run on 1st down. Brooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Lock it. Let's go.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Get it.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing? Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Ready, set.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Good. Hey, orbit. On the ball. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Big stop, let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brooks. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now a give, right side. It's Brooks, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Go!
Mike 50, Mike 50. I know he ain't got it.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, exit. Mike's 50. Let's go. Get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He gets it to Cooks. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
All day. Go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Ready? Let's go, Mike 50.
He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready. 50 to Mike.
You ain't got nothing.
Hey! I got you. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Yeah.
Touchdown, defense. Fofo to Mike. Mike's Fofo.
Hey, high 7.
44's a Mike. 44's Mike.
Be driven.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Right back to him on first down. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the draw, this is Henderson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Go.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
We got this.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check the backer, check the backer.
You're out. Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Los Angeles, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, other city, it's a touch.